on up, suite 203. Right, 203. Yes, this is Mrs. Warren in suite 203. I would like 1 tea with lemon and 1 double scotch on the rocks. Yes, 203. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, hello, Bill. Well, I was hoping to leave today. I have tickets on the 3 o'clock flight, but I don't think I'm going to make it. It can't be too soon for me. This entire city smells like an overripe cantaloupe. How's New York? Oh, it is. Snow. How wonderful. No, the sun is shining. It's about 80 degrees on Thanksgiving. It's truly disgusting. Come in, it's open. No, nothing's settled yet. No, I really don't want to bring a lawyer into it yet. We'll see how this goes. When have you known me to be intimidated? Yes, well, that doesn't count. Yes, I remember it in detail. You're wasting a perfectly good erotic conversation with my ex-husband in the next room, and the operator probably listening. Yes, I will. As soon as he leaves. I do too. Bye. Going out white Thanksgiving. Don't you love it? Is that wonderful warm smile for me?
You still have trouble saying a simple hello.
Oh, I am sorry. You always did get a big thrill out of the little things in life. Hello, Bill.
Hello, Anna.
My God, look at you. You've turned into a young boy again.
Have I?
Haven't you noticed? You look like the sweetest young 14-year-old boy. You're not spending your summers at camp, are you?
No, just 3 weeks in July. And how are you?
Well, at this moment, nonplussed.
Still the only person I know who can use nonplussed in a regular conversation.
Don't be ridiculous, darling. I talk that way at breakfast. Turn around. Let me look at you.
Don't you think we should kiss or shake hands or something?
Let's save it for when you leave. I love your California clothes.
They're Bloomingdale's, New York.
The best place for California clothes. You look so, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for?
Happy?
Casual. It's so hard to tell out here. Are you dressed up now, or is that sporty?
I didn't think a tie was necessary for a reunion.
Is that what this is? When I walked in, I thought we were going to play tennis.
Well, you look fit enough for it, Hannah.
Fit? You think I look fit? What an awful shit you are. I look gorgeous.
Yes, Hannah, you do. You look lovely.
No. You look lovely. I look gorgeous.
Well, I lost about 10 pounds.
Listen to what I'm telling you. You're ravishing. Where do you go to that boy who does Barbra Streisand?
You like it? You can have my Thursday appointment with him if you'd like. In case you're interested, I'm feeling very well, thank you.
Well, of course you are. Look at that tan. Do you have an office outdoors somewhere?
No, just a desk near the window. Hey, Hannah, if we're in a banter like this, Give me a little time. It's been 9 years. I'm rusty.
You'll pick it right up again. It's like French. See, that's what I would miss if I left New York. The bantering.
San Francisco's only an hour away. We go there and banter in emergencies.
Do you really?
Would I lie to you?
I never liked San Francisco. I was always afraid I'd fall out of bed and roll down one of those hills.
Not you, Anna. You roll up hills.
Oh, good. You're bantering. The flight out wasn't a total loss. Why don't you sit down, Bill? Or do they call you Billy out here? Yes, they do. Jenny told me. Everybody calls you Billy.
That's me, Billy.
It's adorable. A 45-year-old Billy, standing there in his cute little sneakers and sweater. Please sit down, Billy. I'm beginning to feel like your math teacher.
Driving over here, I promised myself I was going to be pleasant. I am now being pleasant.
You drive everywhere, do you?
Everywhere.
Even to your car?
Would you mind if I called down for something to drink?
It's done.
I don't drink double scotches on the rocks anymore. I gave up hard liquor.
Oh, what would you like?
A cup of tea with lemon.
It's done. No hard liquor at all?
Not even wine. I'm big on apple juice.
Cigarettes?
Gave them up.
Don't you miss the coughing and the hacking in the morning?
It woke the dogs up. I have dogs now.
Isn't divorce wonderful? What about candy? Please don't tell me you've given up Snickers.
Sorry.
That is crushing news. You have changed, Billy. You've gone clean on me.
Both mind and body. That doesn't offend you, does it?
May they both live to be 1,000. I don't mean to seem facetious, but how do you take care of yourself?
Oh, I watch my diet. I've cut out meats. And you do mean to be facetious. You're just dying to make a little fun of me. I don't mind, though. I got an hour to kill. Would you believe I run 5 miles every morning?
After what?
The newspaper. I have lazy dogs. Should I go on? I swim 20 laps every night when I come home from the studio, 8 sets of tennis every weekend. I sleep well. I haven't had a pill in 3.5 years. I take vitamins, and I eat natural, unprocessed health foods.
Health foods. At last, something in common.
Don't tell me you've given up P.J. Clark's chili burgers.
No, but I have them on whole wheat now. I'm enjoying this conversation. Tell me more about yourself. Jenny tells me you've taken up the banjo.
The guitar, classical and country.
Remarkable. And in New York, you couldn't tune in Channel 5. More.
I climb.
I beg your pardon.
I climb. I climbed a 10,000-foot mountain in the Sierra Nevada last summer.
Well, that's no big deal. I climb that 3 times a week visiting my analyst.
And no analyst.
Yes, I heard that. I'll accept the mountain climbing. And in a stretch, even the guitar. But no analyst. You ask too much, Billy. Why'd you quit?
I went sane.
Sane? How exciting. You mean you go out into the world every day all by yourself? Don't you ever get depressed?
Yeah.
When?
Now.
I'm so glad the sun hasn't dried up your brain completely. Tell me more about yourself.
I moved.
Oh, yes, you're not in that Hardy Canyon anymore.
Laurel Canyon.
Laurel, Hardy, what the hell? And where are you now?
Beverly Hills, a block north of Sunset Boulevard.
What style house?
Very comfortable.
Well, I'm sure it is, but what style is it?
From the outside, it looks like a small French farmhouse.
A small French farmhouse just 1 block north of Sunset Boulevard. Sounds rugged. I passed something coming in from the airport. I thought it was a Moroccan villa. It turned out to be a Texaco station.
We are a colorful community.
I love it from the air.
And how is life over the subway?
Fine. I still live in our old apartment, but you would hate it now.
What did you do to it?
Not a thing.
I hear you went in for an operation.
A hysterectomy. I was out the same day. And I believe you had prostate trouble.
Small world, isn't it?
Well, Our past sins have a way of catching up with us. What else can I tell you about me?
Jenny fills me in with everything.
Oh, I'm sure.
I hear you have a new boyfriend.
A boyfriend? God forbid. I'm 42 years old. I have a lover.
Also a writer?
A newspaper man on the Washington Post.
Really? Not one of those two...
No.
Right.
He's 54, has a heart condition, asthma, and leans toward alcoholism. He also has the second best mind I've met in this country since Adlai Stevenson. And what's with you, mate-wise?
Mate-wise? Mate-wise, I'm seeing a very nice girl.
Really? And where are you seeing her to?
Oh, come on, Hannah.
What did I say? Have I offended you?
Can we cut the cute chit-chat? I think we have other things to talk about.
I'm sorry. I have offended you.
My God, it's been a long time since I've been involved in a smart-ass conversation.
I beg your pardon, but you were the one who said things like, I hear you have a new boyfriend. I'm seeing a very nice girl. I am not the one with the Bobbsey twin haircut and the Peter Pan phraseology.
I can see you've really come to hunt bear, haven't you?
Hunt bear? Did I actually hear you say hunt bear? Is that the kind of nifty conversation you have around those Sierra Nevada campfires?
Forget the tea. Maybe I will have that double scotch.
It's ordered. You're safe either way.
Can we talk about Jenny?
What's your rush? She's only 17. She's got her whole life ahead of her. If I'm going to turn my daughter over to you, which I am not, at least I'd like to know what you like.
Jenny is our daughter. Ours.
Maybe. We'll see. They've been very slow at the blood test. So, you live in a little French farmhouse off Sunset Boulevard. Do you have a pool?
Christ.
Come on, Billy, talk to me. I wrote down 74 questions to ask. Don't make me look for the list. Do you have a pool? Well, of course you have a pool. You have a tan, so you have a pool. Is it kidney-shaped? Liver? Possibly gallbladder?
Pancreas, actually. I had the head surgeon at Cedars of Lebanon put it in. You're terrific. You haven't spent 15 days of your life out here, but you know how we all live, don't you? Too bad you're going back so soon. You're gonna miss the way we spend our holidays. Wouldn't it just thrill you to see a pink-painted Christmas tree in my front lawn? With the 3 flavored Baskin-Robbins snowman wearing alligator shoes. With a loudspeaker on the roof, playing the Osmonds singing Silent Night.
When you've seen it once, the thrill is gone.
Where's that drink?
What kind of car do you have?
You're really serious, aren't you?
I am dead serious. If I'm to leave my precious baby with you, I want to know what kind of car I'm leaving her in.
A brown Mercedes, 450 SEL.
You have no class. You never had any class. A red Pinto in Beverly Hills would be class. Can I throw a few more questions at you?
Questions? I thought they were spears.
What happened to your cute little wife? I don't mean me. I mean the cute one after me. Divorced her too, didn't you?
She was on the road a lot. I like to stay home. The first 3 years weren't too bad.
Oh, that's right. She was a singer, wasn't she? Somebody sent me one of her albums for Christmas as a gag. They were right. I gagged.
Really? She was number 3 in the charts last year and won 2 Grammys. I thought she was good.
It's a pity you didn't take up the guitar sooner. You could have still been with her. And what about the one you're seeing now? What does she do?
She's an actress, quite good. She was married before and has a little boy, 11 years old.
And is marriage contemplated? Am I being too nosy?
Oh, not for a Newsweek editor. Yes, marriage is being discussed. It is being considered. It is being contemplated. Strange as it seems, I like being married.
Right. And will there be room for all of you in the little French farmhouse? Or will you have to move to an Italian palazzo on Wilshire Boulevard?
What the hell are you so bitter about? You used to be bright and witty. Now you're just snide and sarcastic.
Comes with age. And you don't have a fast ball anymore. You go to change-ups and sliders.
Oh, please, spare me your sports metaphors. You never knew the difference between a bunt and a double. The only reason you even went to the games is because you thought you looked butch. Are you finished with your interrogation?
I still want to know about this new girl.
Her name is Betsy Lasorda. Her father used to be a damn good director. She can catch a trout and she can beat me at tennis. I think she's peachy. Anything else?
Well, I know you've been bouncing around a lot, Billy. Do you really care for her? Or do you have somebody who gets you a break on marriage licenses?
God, I can just hear the quips flying when you and the second best mind since Adlai Stevenson get together. Sitting there, freezing under a blanket at the Washington Redskins game, playing anagrams of the names of all the Polish players. You know something, Hannah? For being one of the brightest women in America, you bore the hell out of me. Your mind cooks up bric-a-brac so goddamn fast, it never has a chance to let an honest emotion or thought ever get through.
And you're so filled with honest emotions. You fall in love every time someone sings a ballad. You're worse than a hopeless romantic. You're a hopeful one. You're the kind of man who would solve the world's famine problem by having them all eat out, preferably at a good Chinese restaurant.
What do you want to do about Jenny?
Who?
Do you want to discuss this sensibly and sincerely, or do you want to challenge me to the New York Times crossword puzzle for her?
Oh, stop pouting. You may dress like a child, but you don't have to act like one.
Would you mind it terribly if I said up yours and left?
What have you done to her, Billy? She's changed. She used to come back to New York after the summers here, taller and anxious to see her friends. Now she meditates and eats alfalfa.
She just turned 17. Something was bound to happen.
You have no legal rights to her, of course. You understand that.
Certainly.
Then tell her to come home with me.
I did. She'd like to try it with me for a year. She's not happy in New York, Hannah.
Nobody's happy in New York, but they're alive.
I can't fight you. If you want to take Jenny, then take her. But I think you'd be making a mistake.
She still has another year of high school left.
Believe it or not, they have good schools out here, too. I could take you to see a few if you'd like.
Oh, that should be fun. Something like the Universal Studio Tour.
What a snob you are.
Thank God there's a few of us left.
What is so wonderful about your life that makes it so important to put down everyone else's? 40 square blocks, founded by Lincoln Center on the west and Cinema 2 on the east, is not the center of the goddamn universe. Granted, it's a vibrant, stimulating, fascinating, exciting city, but it's not Mecca. It just smells like it.
The hell with New York, or Boston, or Washington, or Philadelphia. I don't care where Jenny lives, but how. She's an intelligent girl with a good mind. Let it grow and prosper. But what the hell is she going to learn in a community that has valet parking just to pick up 4 bagels in the Hollywood Reporter?
I've been to Martha's Vineyard in July, Hannah. Heaven protect me from another intellectual Cape Cod summer. The political elite queuing up to each other in old beach sandals to see Bogart pictures, eating ice cream cones while reading the New Republic.
Neat, wasn't it?
No, your political friends never impressed me. I remember this one Sunday afternoon in Hyannisport, when our ambassador to some war-torn Middle Eastern country was in a total state of despair because he couldn't get the hang of throwing a frisbee. My God, the absurdity. I went to this charity luncheon in East Hampton for the California grape pickers, and there was this teeming mob of women who must have spent a total of $12,000 on new Gucci pants in order to raise $2,000 for the grape pickers. Why the hell don't they just mail them the pants?
You were terrific when you used to write like that. I didn't see the last picture you wrote, but they tell me it grows very well in backward areas.
Jesus was anything like you before.
I couldn't hold a candle to you.
No wonder no one would speak to me for the first 2 years I lived here.
Lucky you.
I don't want to interrupt your train of venom, but can we get back to Jenny?
Jenny, yes. What a good idea.
If you respect her as a person, you respect her right to make a free decision.
You get her for the summers, that's enough. If the judge had seen your lifestyle, you'd be lucky to get her Labor Day afternoon.
And it's funny how we haven't discussed your lifestyle, isn't it?
I don't have a lifestyle. I have a life.
The hell you do. The only time you're really alive is Tuesday mornings when the magazine hits the newsstands. You're a voyeur in newsprint, snooping on everyone else's lifestyle and editing out the healthy aspects of the human condition. Because for $1 a copy, who the hell wants to read about happiness anyway?
Sometimes I actually miss you. You wouldn't consider coming back east and entering into a menage a trois?
I don't believe you. Jenny, what do you want to do about Jenny?
Well, she's told me how she feels. She thinks I'm a son of a bitch. She also thinks I'm a funny son of a bitch. She loves me, but she doesn't like me. She's afraid of me. She's intimidated by me. She respects me, but she wouldn't want to become like me. We have a normal mother and daughter relationship.
She says the only time she can really breathe is when she's out here.
I have a wonderful nose and throat man on East 84th Street.
How the hell can you be so flippant when it comes to your own daughter's well-being?
And how the hell can you be so pompous not to recognize a very healthy, rebellious attitude in an adolescent? If she didn't complain, I'd probably send her to an expensive shrink. Since she's with me 10 months of the year, it's only natural you're the one she's going to miss. I think by and large, she and I have managed quite well. But it's obvious, like most young girls, she needs a father image. I don't mind. If it's only July and August, it might as well be you.
This is Thanksgiving, and she came without your permission?
She never had a very good head for dates.
What would you do if I said I was going to keep her?
Don't be ridiculous.
Seriously, Hannah, what would you do?
I will find the very best lawyer in California I can and have him beat the shit out of you.
Would you drag it through the courts if I said I was going to keep her for 6 months?
I will call my friend, the Attorney General of the United States, if she is not on that 3 o'clock plane.
How come you never ran for office, Hannah? I always thought you'd make a hell of a governor.
Because I don't think a democratic system really works. Offer me a monarchy and we'll talk. It's 1:15. Will you call Jenny, or shall I?
No.
No what?
No, sir.
If you tell me how to get to your little French farmhouse, I'll pick her up myself.
How much time do you spend with her? Do you ever eat breakfast with her? How many nights a week does she eat dinner alone? Do you think she's really happy with that $20 bill you give her every time you go to Washington for the weekend? The girl is growing up lonely, Hannah. And if you tell me she's got a cat and a canary, I'll belt you right in the choppers.
She's got 2 dogs, a Dominican cook, and 12 different girls that sleep over every time I'm away. Despite her gothic reports, she's not living the life of Jane Eyre.
The truth, Hannah. You know, if we leave it up to Jenny, you don't stand a chance in hell of getting her on that plane, right?
Certainly. Why else would the ninny run away? Who said we don't have problems? She is only 17. And when we go at each other, she needs another shoulder to cry on. But I'll be goddamned if I'm giving up a daughter for a cashmere shoulder 3,000 miles away.
You're really scared. This is an event. I don't think I've ever seen you nervous before.
Wrong. I was nervous on our wedding night. Unfortunately, it was after we had sex.
Oh, please, spare me your cheap shots. It's not like you. I mean, we may have had a very narrow chance for happiness, but sex was never a stumbling block.
Neither was it an architectural marvel.
You know something, Hannah? I don't like you anymore.
It's okay. I'm not always fond of me either. What are we going to do, Billy? I want my daughter back. You're the only one who can help me.
You're being sincere, aren't you? What a shame. It happens so seldom. When it finally does, I'm still waiting for the zingers.
Billy, what do you look forward to?
Where did that non sequitur come from?
You know me. My mind is always on express. You're 45 years old, you've been married twice, have a child, half a dozen houses, a promising journalistic career, and some questionable but undeniably commercial successes. I'd like to know what it is you look forward to.
Saturdays. I really love Saturdays.
For a simple-minded bastard, sometimes you sure are smart. Know what I look forward to?
What?
Christ, it's hard for me to say it. Are you going to laugh?
Only if it's not funny. What do you look forward to?
I look forward to a granddaughter. I think I really screwed up the first time.
No one confers sentiment quite like you.
Are you going to help me?
By sending Jenny home, she'd be back in 3 weeks.
Not if I put heavy weights on her feet. Offer me a suggestion, damn it. For old time's sake.
You know my suggestion.
I only have 1 more year with her. In September, she'll go to college. In 4 years, she'll come out a revolutionary or none. Or even worse, like you or me.
A little bit of both wouldn't be too bad.
Do you like your mother?
She's dead.
Don't quibble. Did you like her?
For a neurotic woman, she wasn't too bad.
I don't like mine much. Can you imagine being a pain in the ass for 78 years? I felt something was wrong even when I was in the womb. I think I was hanging too low. We shouldn't have had Jane. People like you and me are too selfish. I don't want her growing up hating me, and I don't want her growing up here because I'm liable to hate her. Maybe we should have let Jenny go and we should have stayed together. What do you think?
I changed my mind. I think I like you again.
He's not going to live very long, you know.
Who isn't?
My Washington Post friend. He had open heart surgery. That was a total waste of time.
Sorry to hear that.
Me too. The man could really make me laugh.
Sounded like it was pretty good.
Oh well. You win some, you lose some.
Talk about resiliency.
For a smart lady in a man's world, I'm not doing too bad.
No, you're not. Would it comfort you, I need to meet my actress friend? Just to know that Jenny hasn't fallen into wicked hands.
I'm shaking up right now. I don't need to meet someone with smoother skin than me. Thanks a lot.
For what?
You're supposed to say, she doesn't have smoother skin than you.
Sorry, she does. It's only in good conversation that she comes in second.
The truth. Is being in love better now?
Yes,
Why?
because it's now.
I don't like the way this conversation is going. I think I'm losing ground. Why don't we go to New York and finish it?
You can have it both ways, you know.
What does that mean?
Take your winter vacation take your summer vacation this winter. I'll find you a nice place by the beach, and then we can both see Jenny.
2 months out here? I would get constipation of the mind.
You're afraid.
Of what?
You're afraid you might like it. You're afraid you might like anything. Happiness is so banal, isn't it?
No, just that statement. Let's keep things the way they are, Billy. God only meant us to have 9 years together. He knew what he was doing.
Then we haven't decided anything about Jenny, have we?
Well, you've decided I'm not coming out here for 2 months. It was worth coming out here just to decide that. That only leaves Jenny to deal with.
Let me get Jenny up here. She's in the car with her bags packed, willing to abide by any decision we both make.
Oh, what a cunning bastard you are. If we say she goes back to New York, she'll think I coerced you. And if we say stay here, she'll think I didn't even put up a fight for her.
Do you think she has that devious a mind?
Certainly, she's my daughter. I don't suppose you'd consider spending 2 months back east?
Only if everyone there leaves. I'll make it easy on you, Hannah. I'll throw in my vote. Anything you say goes, and I'll tell Jenny we both made the decision.
Jesus. No wonder there are so many used car salesmen out here. How much time do I have? I was never good with deadlines.
As much time as you want.
Which is your car? They're all Mercedes. What are you staring at me like that for?
I don't think I've ever seen you looking as vulnerable.
Well, take a picture of it. You won't see it again. Keep her.
What?
I said keep her. 6 months, not a year. And I picked the school. And whichever one I pick, they have to send me 3 references. Jesus, what am I doing?
Stay the weekend. You don't have to make a decision just because you have a plane ticket.
No, I'm a fighter, Billy. If I stay the weekend, I not only take Jenny with me, but I'll take your new girlfriend back, too.
Don't let me bully you into this. Why can't the 3 of us talk this out? Let me get Jenny up here.
No, goddammit! If I have to give her up to get her back, then let's do it.
You're serious? You'll let her stay?
You think you're in for a picnic. Wait till you try shopping for clothes with her.
Can you take a compliment? You're not the woman I left 10 years ago.
And I'm missing the ovaries to prove it.
Well, guess who's nonplussed now?
Jesus. You never thought I'd say yes, did you? No, I don't think you're prepared to take on your own daughter. Watching her swim for 8 weeks at the beach is not the same as being a father. Don't look now, Billy, but you just lost your suntan.
If you think I'm scared, you're damn right.
Oh, I love it. Oh, God, I love it. Wait till you see how she eats in the winter. You'll be dead broke by Christmas.
I think you're doing a wonderful thing, Hannah.
So do I.
I suppose you want to see her before you leave?
You suppose wrong. I've seen her. I'll call her when I get to New York.
What should I tell her?
Tell her I hope she'll be very happy and that I'm selling her record collection.
Well, we couldn't have been too bad together. We produced a hell of a girl.
I think you got that a little wrong. I think the 2 of you produced a hell of a mother.
Maybe you're right. Can I have that handshake? I am about to leave.
Sure, why not? What else can I lose? Serve her plenty of broccoli and lima beans.
She likes them?
Hates them, but from now on, what do I care?
It's been nice seeing you again, Hannah.
I suddenly feel like an artist selling a painting he doesn't want to part with.
I'll frame it and keep it in good light.
Do that. And take good care of Jenny, too. Operator, get me room service. I never got my goddamn drinks.
again. Oh, never. Never. No. Oh my God. What are you doing here? You're not. Hey, wake up. You can't stay here. Hey, come on, get up. What time is it? Oh my God, it's 11 o'clock. Wake up. Come on, get up. Don't you understand? It's 11 o'clock. Oh my God, crazy. I must be crazy. Operator, what time is it? 11 o'clock. Why did you call me? I left a wake-up call for 8 o'clock. I did. Mr. Michaels, room 203. Wake-up call for 8 o'clock. I didn't. Oh, I can't understand that. Never mind, did I get any calls? Well, take the whole signal off. I am taking calls. I can't believe I forgot to leave a wake-up call. Come on, get up, will you? You have to get dressed. My wife could walk in any minute. 11 o'clock, her plane probably got in already. Come on. Get up, will you? Are you deaf or something? Come on, move. Are you all right? What? Oh my God! What did you do? An entire bottle of vodka? You drank a whole bottle of vodka with my wife coming in? What are you, crazy? Oh my God, are you all right? I can't hear you. What did you say? Sick? You feel sick? 6 margaritas and a bottle of vodka, no wonder. What? Listen, you can get dressed and get in a cab and get home into your bed and be nice and sick in your own bed all day. Doesn't that sound nice? Oh God, what am I going to do? Water. You want some water? Here, lady. Please, sweetheart, drink for my sake. Open your lips, you crazy broad! Don't panic. Mustn't panic. Panic is the quickest way to divorce. Don't panic. Up. Up. Here we go. Everybody up, rise and shine. Move! Oh, please, God, make her move. I'll never be a bad person again in my life. All right. We're going to get you up and dressed and down in the cab. Once you're on your feet, you're going to feel better. I know. You're going to feel better. Listen, I'm sorry this happened. It must have been a wonderful evening. I don't remember much of it. Listen, can you help me a little, honey? Oh, you're not going to help me. Think, Marvin, think. I got to get out of here. Operator, get me the front desk. I have 2 wonderful children who need a father. Don't do this to me! Operator, this is an angry Mr. Michaels in suite 203 and 204. I'm not very comfortable in my room. The toilet kept dripping all night. No, I don't want it fixed! I want another room. I can move out immediately. My wife is coming in from Philadelphia any minute, and I know she's not going to be happy when she sees this room. Who's here? My wife. My wife is here. When you sent my wife out without calling me, how could you do such a thing? What the hell kind of a cheap hotel are you running here? Can't you send somebody to stop her? I know she's not going to like this room. Oh, God! Oh, God! Listen, I have to go into the other room. Once I'm inside, you lock the door from in here. Don't open it for anyone. You understand? Not anyone. What is it?
It's me.
Millie!
Yeah. Hello. What took you so long? Why didn't you pick me up at the airport?
Why?
Yes, why?
Why? I threw up. I've been sick all night. I threw up in the other room. Don't go in there. The doctor left 10 minutes ago. I have acute gastroenteritis. Oh, it's nothing to worry about.
Oh my God, when did this happen?
About 2 o'clock in the morning.
What did you eat?
Spaghetti with white clam sauce and tacos. It was a Mexican-Italian restaurant.
Spaghetti with tacos?
Yeah, and tortillas Parmesan. 2 people at the next table got sick. I thought it was the flu. I never had that kind of food before.
Where did you get a doctor?
I would call my brother Harry. He got me a wonderful stomach man. It was the greasiest restaurant you ever saw. Even the napkins kept slipping off the table.
You look terrible. Why don't you get into bed?
Oh.
You feel uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm not supposed to lie down. It makes me nauseous. Besides, I feel a lot better in this room. It's cheerier. And it's a Compazine Spanchels.
What's that?
It stops nausea. Compazine Spanchels.
Did you call the drugstore?
But they don't carry it. It has codeine in it. The nearest place that has it is a drugstore on Santa Monica Boulevard. And I'll have to go there myself. I'm just afraid about throwing up in the taxi.
All right, I'll go. Where's the prescription?
What prescription?
Didn't the doctor give you a prescription? They're not going to give you codeine without a prescription.
Well, yes, they will. In California, they will.
Well, if you don't need a prescription, just send the cab driver. I'm exhausted. Oh? I just flew in from Philadelphia.
They tell me you can't trust cab drivers out here. They're notorious for going for medicine and never coming back. Oh, God, what I wouldn't give for a good Compazine Spanchel.
And what are you going to do about the bar mitzvah?
Oh, we're going. I didn't come all the way from Philadelphia to miss my nephew's bar mitzvah. Well, you just reminded me. Harry called a few minutes ago. He wants us to get over to the temple as soon as possible. So why don't you go down and get a cab, and I'll finish getting dressed.
It's just after 11. I thought we didn't have to be there until 1.
Oh, that's for the others. Harry wants us to be sure and get a seat down front. His kid has a soft voice. And he wants to be sure we don't miss any of his speech. So why don't you go down and get a cab, and I'll finish getting dressed.
And what am I going to wear?
What do you mean? Didn't you bring a dress? I told you to bring a dress.
They lost it. They can't find my luggage.
Who can't?
The airlines. They lost my luggage. My new dress and my new shoes. I have nothing to wear.
Your new luggage? The luggage that I gave you for Christmas? God, that gets me insane. In this day and age, to still lose luggage.
They said they'll call me back at the hotel when they find it. I just wanted to come back here, take a hot bath and a nap.
Oh, there's no time for a nap. I know those airlines. You've got to go down there and make a fuss. So call a cab. We're going back to the airport right now and demand satisfaction.
I don't want satisfaction. I want my bar mitzvah dress.
We'll go shopping in Beverly Hills. It's the best time of day before they get crowded.
This trip is costing us a fortune. Why didn't we take a suite? It's so expensive.
I wanted you to be comfortable, to celebrate our first trip to California. But it was a mistake. It's just a bedroom. It's so stuffy. It's the blinds outside the window. You can't breathe. I think I'll tell them to close off the bedroom, and we'll just keep this room. This is cheerful.
There are no beds in this room.
Oh, I didn't know you wanted to stay over. I thought we were going up to San Francisco as soon as the bar mitzvah was over.
All on the same day? Then when will I see Los Angeles?
Oh, there isn't anything to see. There aren't that many points of interest.
The third largest city in the United States?
In population only. I mean, there are plenty of people to see, but we don't know any of them.
3,000 miles, just to see our bar mitzvah. I've seen them before. They're not worth that much of a trip. Don't you ever do this to me again.
Do what? What? Do what?
Make us take separate planes. For what? We're so worried that something's going to happen to us and our children will be left alone. So look what happens to us separately. They lose my luggage and you have gastroenteritis. I have to go to the bathroom.
Now?
I haven't gone in 4 hours. Now is a good time.
Well, I told you, I just threw up in there. I mean, everywhere. The bathtub, the floor, the mirror. I couldn't let you go in there.
I've seen you get sick before.
Not on a holiday. Not on a vacation. I mean, on a vacation, one should try to maintain some sense of romanticism. At home, I wouldn't mind.
You're acting very peculiar. Are you sure you don't have a fever or something?
Oh, the doctor said I might be having periods of fever and periods of not knowing how certain inexplicable events may have happened.
What inexplicable events?
I don't know. Well, I mean, in case some trivial thing comes up that I can't explain.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Please give me the opportunity to make it presentable. It means a lot to me.
We've been married for 15 years, and you never cleaned up a bathroom for me before.
Well, I think it's high time I started. I'll be right out. Why don't you thumb through the brochure? Find us a nice restaurant for tomorrow night. Anything but Mexican Italian. Listen, I'm sorry to have to do this. I'm going to have to leave you out in the hallway. Listen, don't worry, they'll take good care of you. They have wonderful room service here. Oh my God, you scared me! Oh, hello, how are you?
Marvin! Marvin, why is this door locked?
I can't hear you! I'm in the bathroom!
Why is this door locked?
It's not locked! Maybe it's stuck!
Well, open it for God's sakes!
I'm not through the bathroom yet!
I want to come in the bedroom. You open this door.
Open the what?
The door, the door.
You see it's not locked. Don't you know how to work a door yet?
What's the matter? You got a girl in here or something?
That's right, I got a cute red head in the bed. You can use the bathroom, I cleaned it up.
It's a nice bedroom. I wish we didn't have to move.
It is. Isn't it a shame? Going into the closet. Oh, I'm not gonna make it.
I love the telephone in the John.
It's fun, isn't it? Would you like to go back in there and call the kids?
Why? I just left the kids and just used the John. How you feeling?
Not as good as I would like. I was thinking, maybe you could take a shower. and I could take a nap for about an hour. We have plenty of time. Maybe by then they'll find your luggage.
My God, I hope so. Let's both take a nap.
You mean together?
Don't we always?
No, we sleep together. Naps I usually take alone.
I never heard you talk so crazy. Move over. I'm going to lie down.
No! Millie, I want you to sit down. I've got something to tell you.
You can't tell me lying down?
It's the kind of thing you should hear sitting up.
You want me to sit up? I'll sit up.
Millie, you mean more to me than you could possibly know. But sometimes we transgress. Sometimes we do foolish little things that cause hurt and injury to the other.
I don't think you ever consciously hurt me.
Well, consciously, no, but a careless word here and a thoughtless gesture there.
Nothing major, Marvin. We've had our disagreements, but nothing major.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up, Millie. What would you consider major?
Major? I don't know. I can't picture you doing anything major. A couple of minors, maybe, but no major.
But if I did, if I were not my normal self temporarily, if illness had caused me to act in some unusual manner, what hurt could I cause you that was major?
Major? I don't know. I guess if you're cruel to children, I think that would be major.
I would put that number one. That is the worst thing a man could do to his wife in a marriage. To be cruel to their children is unpardonable. All else could be forgiven.
And if I thought that would be major.
Let's knock it off the children thing so fast. Children are the reflection of the spirit of love that two people share. Children are the emanations of the love
My
that...
back is killing me from the plane. I've got to lie down for a few minutes.
Let's make love in the living room. Let's make love on the living room sofa like we did on our honeymoon in Florida.
That was a love scene.
How about the rug? The living room rug. I can order up some champagne. It's been so long since we made love on a rug.
It's not a rug. It's carpeting. And I don't like to make love on carpeting.
Oh, come on, Millie. We're on a holiday. We're going to be middle-aged soon.
What's the matter with the bed? You've always done very well with the bed.
I'm trying to think of something different to break up the monotony of the bed.
I didn't think our lovemaking was so monotonous.
It isn't! Our lovemaking is wonderful. It's beds that get repetition. I'm getting another attack.
Well, who tells you to eat Mexican Italian food? You're not the only one who's feeling sick. I'm sick too. I got my period on the plane. The first vacation we've had together in 2 years, and I have to get my goddamn period. So don't tell me how sick you are.
No!
Well, you don't have to be that upset. It's not my fault. I didn't turn out your lousy nephew's bar mitzvah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Marvin. I didn't mean to say that. It's just that I'm so cranky and irritable. You know how I get that way when I get my period.
I know.
Come here, Marvin. Just lie down and hold me. We don't have to make love. Just hold me and tell me that you're not upset that I'm so irritable. Marvin, why don't you get into bed?
I can't keep this up. I'm going to have a heart attack. Millie, I've got something to tell you.
What, Marvin?
It was never my intention to hurt you, Millie. But it's very possible. In the next few minutes, you may be terribly, terribly hurt.
Is it major or minor?
To me, it was minor. To you, I'm afraid it's going to be extremely major.
Tell me, Marvin, it couldn't be that bad. Just as long as you're not trying to cover up something.
There's something I'd like to show you, Millie. But I'm going to ask you to do something for me first. Say nothing for 10 seconds. Whatever comes to mind, for the sake of both of us, say nothing for 10 seconds. You may turn around now, Millie.
One, two, three. I'm praying, Marvin. I'm praying. The maid came in here clean, got dizzy from overwork, and fainting in me red. I pray to God the maids in this hotel wear pajamas.
It's not the maid, Millie.
Then I hope it's your doctor. Is this your doctor, Marvin? If it's not your doctor, you're going to need your lawyer.
It's not a doctor. It's a woman.
That is my third guess. You can call American Airlines and tell them to forget my luggage. I won't be needing it. Let me ask you a silly question, Marvin. Why doesn't she move?
Oh, I can explain that.
If you tell me you've been carrying on with a helpless paralytic, Marvin, I won't fight. Don't have my sympathy.
She had 6 margaritas and a bottle of vodka. Millie, she won't wake up till tomorrow. I deny nothing.
Interesting, because I accuse you of everything. Is it a hooker, Marvin? Is it someone you know, or is it a hooker? If it's a hooker, I'm going to divorce you. If it's someone you know, I'm going to kill you.
I don't know her. I never met her. She's probably a hooker. I never asked.
Humiliation. The humiliation of lying down in bed next to a sleeping hooker and telling you I've got my period.
Millie, will you please give me a chance to admit my guilt? I know you're going to take everything else away from me. At least leave me my guilt.
You tell that hooker to give you back your pajamas, because that's all I'm leaving you with.
Is that all you care about? Retribution? What about 15 years of marriage? Weren't they good years?
They were terrific, but I never bothered looking on the other side of the bed.
5 minutes. If I can't win you back in 5 minutes, then I'm not worth holding on to.
Thank God you told me. Can you imagine if I fell asleep and woke up with her in my arms?
I have sinned. I've transgressed. I've committed adultery.
In her condition, it's necrophilia. Get out of her way.
No, she was awake. Well, she was drunk, but awake. We were both drunk. You don't think I would do anything like this stone sober?
Statements like that are not in the direction of winning me back. Hello, operator? Give me the bell captain, please. And let me tell you something else, Marvin. Being cruel to children is number 2. This is number 1.
To you, Millie, I can understand where this is important to you. To me, it was meaningless.
That's a shame, Marvin. I always get so upset when you don't have a good time. Look how she doesn't move. No wonder it wasn't too much fun. Hello, I'd like a taxi, please. Mrs. Michaels, room 203. Thank you. I'll probably get the same cab she came in.
Does it help you to know I didn't ask her to come? I never sent for her?
Oh, really? Who sent her up? Room service?
No, she was a gift. A surprise gift. Someone sent her out. I didn't even pay for it.
Who did?
What's the difference?
Who did?
It's not important.
Your brother Harry. He's the only one you know in California. My God, I heard of fancy bar mitzvahs, but this is outrageous. I bet he's selling to all the men. What do the women get? A bottle of perfume?
No, I'm the only one. Harry's 4 years younger than me. When he was 16, I gave him a birthday present, his first woman. He's been trying to repay me ever since. He knows that in the 15 years we've been married, I never even looked at another woman. I had dinner at his house, had a couple of drinks, was feeling pretty good. Harry said to me, when I got back to my hotel, I was going to have a present waiting there for me. Well, I never expected this. I thought maybe a basket of fruit. Well, certainly I could have said no, but I didn't. She was in the room. She was attractive. She was a little tight. And she was paid for. Besides, I didn't want to insult Harry. He did it out of love. I know it's not much of an excuse. It's over and done with. It will never happen again because not only did I not enjoy it, I don't even remember it. That's the whole story. So if you want to leave me, I would understand. And when I kill myself, I hope you understand.
I'm in shock. I am in total shock. I haven't even reacted to this yet. A tornado of anger will be unleashed, and the full weight of lying down in bed next to a slipping hooker really hits me. I mean, I'm standing here watching when you fornicated, sleep in the bed I can't get into.
Would you like a drink, honey? I could call down for a drink. It'll calm you down.
I don't want to be calmed down. I want to remember this moment. Did you bring camera, Marvin? I'd like to have a picture of our first trip to California. Just the three of us.
It's okay, Millie. Get it out. The quicker you get it out, the quicker you'll be rid of it.
No camera, Marvin? How about calling Harry and getting an official bar mitzvah photographer? The nerve of that man to send you a gift like this. What would you say she costs? 50? Does she look like a $50 hooker to you?
I don't know. I guess 50.
What a cheap brother you thought. We spent $175 on his lousy kid.
Millie, I've learned my lesson. I promise it's over and done with.
Well, I see, and in the meantime, expect me to go to your nephew's bar mitzvah and say congratulations to the man who paid for this woman to fiddle with my husband. You would put me through that humiliation.
Millie, I'll do whatever you want. Forget the bar mitzvah. If you want to leave on the next plane to Philadelphia, I'll go with you.
No, I'm not going to give you or your family that satisfaction. I'm going to behave with more dignity than you ever dreamed of. I'm going to go to that bar mitzvah with my head held high. I'm not going to leave you, Marvin. I'm not going to divorce you. I'm going to forgive you. I'm going to forget this ever happened and the reason why it happened. And I will never bring it up again as long as we live. I'm now going to Beverly Hills and spend every cent you've got.
Wait, Millie, I'll go with you. I'll get dressed. We'll go shopping. We'll go to the bar mitzvah. And tonight we'll move into a new hotel. Can we do that, Millie?
Yes, Marvin, I'd like that. I'd like to rebuild our marriage on trust and faith. I don't want anything like this to ever happen to us again.
Oh, it won't, Millie. I promise you that. I will never do another thing to hurt you again as long as I live. You're the most special woman in the world to me, Millie. And I love you. I love you, Millie.
Please, not in front of the hooker.
It'll take me 2 minutes to shave. I'll be right out and then we'll go.
Should we leave her a note or something?
I don't think so. She's probably used to these things. You're such a thoughtful woman, Millie. I love you more this minute than I have ever loved you in my life. Oh, God, I'm lucky.
Hello? Who? Oh, yes, put them on. Marvin, the kids are calling. Hello? Hello, darling. How are you? You miss me? Well, I miss you too. Daddy? Daddy's all right. Didn't sleep too well last night. On the plane? Oh, some movie with Charles Bronson. It do sound funny? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm a little upset, darling. The airline's lost my luggage. The new dress I bought for mitzvah, everything. I'm so upset, darling.
Where the hell is the car?
There's either not enough support or too much of me. I'm listening to the left, Sydney. God, I hope it's the floor. Sydney, come in and look and try to be gentle.
It's after 5. We should have left 10 minutes ago.
Well?
How much was it?
Nothing. Joe Levine paid for it.
Then I love it.
You hate it. Don't I wish you didn't have such good taste. What have they done to me, Sydney? I have a definite hump on my left shoulder. I mean, it's got to be $700 if it's a penny. And I look like Richard III. What have they done to me, Sydney? Don't you notice the hump?
Isn't that your regular hump?
Don't joke with me. I'm going on national television.
There are no humps. I see no humps at this particular time.
It's all bulky on the left. Don't you see how it bunches up?
Have you taken out all the tissue paper?
Why didn't I wear something simple? My black pantsuit. Why the hell didn't I wear my black pantsuit?
Because I'm wearing it.
We shouldn't have come, Sydney. I never know how to dress in this sporty country. It's so easy to dress in England. We'll just put on warm clothing. Why did we come, Sydney?
Because it's all free, darling.
Glenda Jackson never comes, and she's nominated every goddamn year. We could have stayed in London and waited for a phone call. Michael Caine could have accepted for me. He would have been bright and witty. And no one would have seen my hump!
Use it, sweetheart. People will pity you for your deformity, and you're sure to win.
Keep your arm on my shoulder. Yes, keep your arm around me at all times. If I win, we'll go up together. Your arm around me, and they'll think we're still married for each other after 12 years.
Oh, I thought we were. I keep forgetting.
How many gin and tonics have you had?
3 gins and 1 tonic.
Well, catch up on your tonics. We don't want to be disgusting tonight, do we? What's wrong with my hair? It looks like I combed it with a towel.
When you played Elizabeth, you looked like a warthog, and you never complained once.
That's acting. This is living. Living I want to be beautiful. My hair is the strangest color. I asked for a simple rinse and my queen gave me crowns.
Shall I walk with my arm on your head as well?
Not funny, Sydney. That's bizarre. You have the most bizarre sense of humor.
Bizarre people often do.
Christ, I hate getting dressed like this. Why am I always so much more comfortable as someone else? I would have been perfectly happy going as Hedda Gabler.
Try Quasimodo.
Try shutting up.
What time is it?
Late. We are definitely late.
Just check me out. Do you have too much jewelry on?
Jingle it. I can't tell if I don't hear it.
You please be nice to me and pay me one bloody compliment. I've been getting dressed for this horse shit about since 6 o'clock this morning.
You look lovely. And if that doesn't do, please accept a radiant.
Why don't we watch it on television? We could stay in bed, have champagne, make love, and switch the dial if Faye Dunaway wins.
You can do what you want, love, but I wouldn't miss this circus for the world. Hello? Yes, it is. Right. We'll be down in 2 minutes. Thank you.
Why do they have these things so early? No woman can look good at 5 o'clock in the afternoon except possibly Tatum O'Neill.
We're being reminded that nominees must be there at 5:30 for the press.
The press. Can hardly wait to see how they explain my hump in the newspapers.
Diana,
What?
well, I was about to say you're making a mountain out of a molehill, but I didn't think it would amuse you.
Let me have a cigarette. Oh, Christ, I'm going to be acidic tonight. Shan't bring a roll of Thomas.
And sit there in front of America with a chalky white mouth? Have a double gin instead. We'll drown all those butterflies.
You know, this whole thing is so bizarre. 8 years with the National Theatre, 2 Pintos, 2 Beckett's, 9 Shakespeares, 3 Shaws, and I finally get nominated for a nauseating little comedy.
That's why they call it Hollywood.
I'm not here. I don't care if it's the Queen Mother. I'm not here.
Hello? Yes, it is. Right, we'll be down in... Oh, yes. She's a bit nervous. Now, do you really think she will? Well, let's hope so. Oh, thank you for the flowers, the wine, the sweet, and everything else you send up by the hour. One moment, Joe. It's Joe Levine. He wants to wish you luck.
Tell him I'm in the can.
The man paid for this trip. He paid for the suite, and he's given you the best part you've had in 5 years. I am not going to tell him that you're in the can.
Then I'll tell him. Joe, darling, I told Cindy to tell you I was in the can. I didn't want to speak to you, that's why. Because I feel so responsible. I know how much the picture means to you, Joe. There was no picture without you. Well, God damn it, it's true. After 4 studios turned it down, you deserved some special perseverance award. You're an angel.
That was very sweet.
Did you like it? It's going to be my speech.
Your acceptance speech?
All except the part that I was in the can. Naturally, though, now I haven't got a chance ahead. But you've got to prepare something. I can't just stand up there sobbing with a humped back. I would like another drink, please. And stop worrying. I'm not going to get pissed until after I lose.
You have as good a chance as anyone.
I haven't got the sentiment on my side. You've got to have some sentimental reason for them to vote for you. Any decent actress can give a good performance, but a dying husband would have ensured everything. You wouldn't want to get something fatal for me, would you, Angel?
You should have told me sooner. I could have come over on the Hindenburg.
Oh, we are terrible, aren't we, Sidney? God will punish us.
I think he already has. Drink up.
Do you know what I might do next year, Sidney?
I pray, anything but Ibsen.
I might quit. Get out, give up acting. I'm not having any more fun. Acting used to be such fun. Do you know what Larry Olivier once said to me?
Can't you tell me in the car?
Larry said that acting is the finest and most noble thing you can do with your life. Unless, of course, you're lucky enough to be happy. Isn't that incredible, Sidney?
It's absolutely awe-inspiring. Unless, of course, you're unlucky enough to be married to an actress.
I'm sorry, Sidney. Was that an insensitive thing for me to say? It has nothing to do with us. I've always been unhappy. I think that's why I'm such a darn good actress. That's about all I am.
Will you finish your drink? I don't want to miss the sound editing awards.
I envy you, Sidney. You have nothing but talent. You cook better than I do. You write better than I do. God knows you dress better than I do.
Better than I. Do is superfluous.
And you write better than I do. Jesus, I'm glad you came. I would hate to go through this alone tonight.
I don't think they allow nominees to come alone. They give you Burt Reynolds or someone.
You've never liked any of this, have you? The openings, the parties, any of it.
I love the openings. I adore the parties. I lead a very gay life. I mean, let's be honest, Angel. How many antique dealers from London get to go to the Academy Awards?
And I think you hate that dusty little shop. You're never there when I call. Where do you spend your afternoons, Sidney?
In London, we don't have afternoons. I should have waited for you in front of the hotel. Could have gotten a nice tan.
You shouldn't have given it up.
Acting?
You had more promise than any of us.
Really? Can't remember what it was I promised.
You were so gentle on stage, so unselfish, so giving. You had a sweet, gentle quality.
Yes, I would have made a wonderful Ophelia.
Well, as a matter of fact, you would.
Pity I couldn't have stayed 16 forever. What a future I had. Juliet, Roxanne, there was no end to the roles.
You could go back, Sidney. You could if you wanted to, you know.
Married to you? Oh, there'd be problems. It would be awful for both of us to be up for the same parts. No, I'm perfectly happy selling my 18th century door knockers.
Where do you spend your afternoon, Sidney?
I just told you, I look for knockers. Now can we go and get this bloody thing over with?
First kiss me and wish me good luck.
There's your kiss. Now turn around so I can rub your hump for luck.
Don't be a shit, Sidney. I'm scared to death.
I wish you everything. I wish you love. I wish you luck. I wish you happiness. You're a gifted and remarkable woman. Put up with me and my shenanigans for 12 harrowing years, and I don't know why. But I'm grateful. You've had half a husband and 3/4 of a career. You deserve the full amount of everything. May the Academy of Arts and Sciences Board of Electees see the talent, the beauty, and the courage that I have seen for 1/4 of a lifetime. I hope you win that bloody Oscar. 50 years from now, I'll be able to sell it for a fortune.
I love you, Sidney.
Then mention me in your speech. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Academy, I thank you for this award. I have a lump in my throat and a hump on my dress. What are you doing in here?
This is our room.
No, it's not. We're across the hall. Do not allow you to it.
You're blotto, darling. Go to bed.
Give me the key.
I just told you this is our room. 203 and 204.
We're across the hall in 201 and 202.
If it makes you happy, go and sleep in 201 and 202. You've always made friends easily.
Ha! You should talk. What time is it?
2:35. Perhaps 3:35.
Don't give me that superior than thou crop.
You are stinking, aren't you?
You've been gloating all evening. Oh, pardon the expression, evening.
Pardon what expression?
You know what expression.
Then why didn't you say it?
Because I'm a lady. A loser and a lady. I'm a great loser. Oh, and a great lady.
Who was that girl you threw up on?
I beg your pardon.
I was asking who that attractive young girl in the Poochie Moo-Moos that you threw up on was.
How could I know? I started counting all the women in Poochie Moo-Moos that I threw up on. I would never have time to go shopping.
Well, I think her husband was one of the heads at Universal Pictures. It is my guess that it will snow in Tahiti before you work again at Universal Pictures.
Unless, of course, there's a part that calls for throwing up on Poochie Moo-Moos. Then I think it's very likely that I'll be considered.
I hate to be clinical about this, but since you had neither lunch nor dinner, nor a single canapé at the ball, how could you possibly find anything to throw up?
Oh, when you have class, oh, you can do anything.
You're not going to get classy all over me, are you?
How long do you intend going on like this?
Going on like what?
Going on here, in the wrong suite. I'm tired. I would like to take my hop off and go to bed.
I must say it was a dreary affair. Didn't you find it a dreary affair? I mean, aside from losing and throwing up on that girl, it was a completely unmemorable evening.
Did I tell you I saw it? What's her name in the ladies' room?
Who?
You know her. She was in the ladies' room.
How could I possibly know?
Oh, Christ. She was the one in the ladies' room.
Can you narrow it down a bit more?
Barbara
Streisand?
was in the ladies' room.
Singing?
I don't think so. There were no requests.
What was she like?
Well, in the ladies' room, all pretty much the same.
I would imagine.
She thought I should have won.
Did she say that?
No, I did. But she agreed with me.
Wasn't that sweet of her?
You never tell me what award I missed when I went to the Cannes.
Best documentary, short subject.
Damn it, my favorite category. What one?
The Midgets of Leipzig. A Czech-Polish production. Zygmunt Wendecki, producer, directed by Litwil Zembregowicz and Stefan Blech.
I thought they would. And what was the best picture?
The best picture? You were right there when they announced it. It came after Best Actress.
I was in a deep depression at the time. What was the best bloody picture?
You mean, what was the best picture of the year, or what did they pick as the best picture of the year?
What won the award, you stupid ass?
I'm not a stupid ass. Don't you call me that.
Sydney, I've just thrown up on some of the best people in Hollywood. This is no time to get sensitive. What was the best picture?
I'm not telling you.
I'm not asking you. I'm threatening you. What was the best picture?
I said I'm not telling you.
You're not going to tell me what the best picture was?
I'm not even going to tell you who the nominees were.
Crud.
Now I'm definitely not going to tell you.
You mean you were going to tell me before I called you a crud?
Very possibly.
I take it back. You're not a crud.
Am I still a stupid ass?
Yes.
Then it's back to definitely not telling.
I'm going to our room. Give me the key.
You behaved abominably tonight.
I did not.
Abominably.
Not.
Abominably.
Stupid ass crud.
You're behaving better now than you were behaving at the ball. It will give you some idea of how badly you behaved tonight.
Where are you going, you twit?
I'm going to our room. I'd like to get some sleep. We have a 10 a.m. plane to catch in the morning.
10 a.m. is the morning. That is redundant. You've been redundant all evening.
When? When was I redundant?
Turning to me and saying I'm sorry after they announced that the other twit had won is redundant.
First you call me a twit, and now you call her a twit. 2 twits in one night is redundant.
Not when the twits are twits, but a specific U-A-H.
Do you think I don't know what you're saying? I can spell.
Considering that I should have won that effing award tonight, I behaved beautifully. I would like another drink, please.
You drank everything in California. Try Nevada.
Well, I had a wonderful time tonight. Did you hear me? I said I had a wonderful time tonight. This looks like our room.
Have you ever seen a greater assemblage of hypocrites under one roof in your entire life?
Oh, were the hypocrites there? I didn't notice them. Why didn't you point them out to me?
The hypocritical hypocrites. They'll love you and fawn over you on the way in, and if you come out a loser, it's too bad, darling. Give us a call when you're back in town. Should have thrown up on the whole bloody lot of them.
Oh, Sydney! Was I hit by a bus? No. I look very much as though I'd been hit by a fast-moving Greyhound bus.
What really infuriated me was how quickly the winners got their cars. How could their cars be lined up so quickly if they didn't know beforehand who the winners were? Because it's rigged. We come 6,000 miles for this bloody affair, and they put our car in Vancouver.
I've aged, Sydney. I'm getting lines in my face. I look like a brand new steel-belted radial tire.
That little Polish twerp who won Best Documentary got his car before us. Splashed water on my trousers as he drove by. They must have snapped 50 photos of us coming in. Going out, a little Mexican boy with a brownie asked me where Liza Minnelli was.
I'm hungry.
What are you doing?
I'm calling room service. I won't take Benedict.
You'll just chuck it up again. Please have the decency to find a proper receptacle this time.
I must drop Barbara a note for agreeing with me. Look, room service. Yes, may I have Eggs Benedict, please? No room service, are you sure? Isn't anyone there? I could come down and make it myself. I see. Just isn't my night, is it?
Lost again, did you?
Itchy bitchy, darling. Yeah, I noticed the people there to be singularly unattractive this year. There was a general decline in hair transplants and facelifts. Must be the economy, don't you think?
They're just not civilized out here. It's as plain as that. Did you notice Jack Nicholson sitting there with tennis shoes? Black patent leather tennis shoes. I've never seen anything like it.
Really? You must have been the only one looking at Jack Nicholson's feet. By the way, who was that adorable young actor you were chatting with all evening? Gorgeous, wasn't he? Where did you find him?
He was at our table. We shared a butter plate.
How spreadably cozy.
Careful, Diana. You're tired and smashed. Let's not get into shallow waters.
I am sorry. Let's just talk show business. And who did you vote for?
I don't vote, dear. I'm not a member of the motion picture industry. I'm an antiques dealer, remember? Someday when you are an antique, I shall vote for you. And that's a promise.
I mean, who did you vote for privately? In the deep, deep inner twit recesses of your redundant mind? Who were you hoping would win?
In what category?
You know, the strangest thing happened to me when I lost. I actually felt your body relax. When Miss Big Boobs ran up there, all teary-eyed and bouncing flesh, I actually felt the tension release from every part of you. What could have caused such joy, I wondered to myself? Happy that it was over? Or just happy?
What a nasty streak you have when you drink. Also when you eat and sit and walk.
Well, that's perverse, Sydney. Why are you so perverse tonight? Picky. Are you unhappy that you didn't get to wear my dress?
If I had worn it, darling, it would have hung properly. Nothing personal.
There never is anything personal with us, Sydney. How's that getting too personal?
Diana, I am sincerely sorry that you lost tonight. But look at it this way. It's just a little bald, naked statue.
Just like you'll be one day. Would you get this chiffon tent off me? If you help me, I'll let you sleep in it tonight.
We're taking a turn for the worse, Diana. Let's try and stay as sweet as we were.
Tell me, did he happen to call his phone number in the party for you?
Oh, go to hell.
To hell? What's this, Sydney? A direct assault? A frontal attack? That's not you, Sydney. Wit and pies. That's your style.
You make me sick sometimes.
Oh, when, Sydney? Any time at your convenience.
When you can't have what you want, you make certain that everyone else around you will be as equally miserable.
Haven't you noticed any equals around me? And I'm not miserable. I'm an artist. I'm creatively unhappy.
It is amazing how you can throw up verbally as well as nutritionally.
Adam. Wasn't that his name? Adam, the first man. Not very appropriate for you, Sydney. You looked very Californian, I thought. Sort of a ballsy lost day.
Oh, Christ, Diana, come off of it. We put up a front for everyone else. Why can't we do it for ourselves?
Oh, you may lie to each other that we're perfectly well mated. A closet couple, is that what we are, Sydney?
I've never hidden behind doors, but I am discreet.
Discreet? You did everything but lick his artichoke.
Let's please not have a discretion contest. I've heard about your lunch breaks on the set. The only thing you don't do in your dressing room is dress. I'm going to take some Librium. If I'm not up by 9, I'm overdosed.
I wouldn't like that, Sydney. What would I do without you?
Everything, darling.
I'm serious. Don't ever say that to me again.
I'll never be very far from you. I've left all this to be cremated and left in a pewter mug by your bed. Ash will go with a good color.
Why is he coming to England?
Who?
That boy. He said, see you in London next week. What is he doing in London?
Acting, of course. He's making a film there.
What film?
I don't follow other people's films. I barely follow yours.
Damn him! And goddamn you! Goddamn the Oscars! Goddamn California! Goddamn everything! Oh.
What is it about this climate that brings out the religion in you?
You bastard, answer the question. Why don't you love me?
What line is that from?
Son of a bitch, answer the question. Why don't you love me?
Didn't sound like a question.
I'm tired of paying for everything and getting nothing back in return.
I thought Joe Levine paid for everything.
It wasn't for me. You wouldn't have been here to meet him in the first place, so you could arrange to meet him next week in London. Why don't you love me anymore, Sydney?
I've never stopped loving you. In my way.
Your way doesn't do me any good. I want you to love me in my way.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning and we're both cropped. I don't think this is a good time to discuss biological discrepancies.
Faggot!
Oh, good. I thought you'd never ask.
Don't you walk away from me. I'm so miserable tonight, Sydney. Don't do this to me.
I'm sorry. It hasn't been a winning evening, has it?
Sorry. Screw the Oscars. Screw the Academy Awards. Let's make love to me, Sydney, please.
Diana.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I don't want to put you off your game.
Funny how some nights go completely downhill.
Hell of a night to feel sexy. You didn't happen to notice anything in my line down at the Polo Lounge.
I didn't take that Librium yet.
Don't force yourself. I wouldn't want you to cheat on my account.
I'm always here for you, Diana.
My friendly filling station. Why don't you stick to your own kind, Sydney? If there's anything I hate, is it bisexual homosexual? Or is it the other way around?
It works either way.
Sidney, Jesus God, Sidney, I love you so much.
I know that.
Why do you stay with me? What do you get from me that could possibly satisfy you?
A wider circle of prospects. After a while, relationships with other antique dealers seems incestuous.
Sorry I didn't win that award tonight. Your dance card could have been filled for a year.
We haven't done too badly together. Kinder to you than your average stuntman.
You didn't answer my question before.
The answer is yes. I love you more than any woman I've ever met.
Christ, I can't get a break.
I do the best I can.
Thank you.
You can't say we don't have fun together.
Hell, the dinner conversations alone are worth the trouble. And it's my fault for being a hopeless romantic. I keep believing all those movies I've made. And you do make love so sweetly.
Would it help any if I made some empty promises?
It never has. What's wrong with me, Sidney? We've been fighting this for years.
We like each other. And we're each a refuge for our disappointments out there.
You do have a way of putting your finger right on the trouble spot.
Tired?
Losing Oscars always does that to me.
I'll get up first thing and order your eggs Benedict.
You do take care of me, Sidney, I'll say that. And good help is so hard to find today.
You scratch my back, and I'll scratch yours.
It's been an evening of ups and downs, hasn't it? Care to continue the motion?
Tacky. You're getting tacky, Angel.
I love you, Sidney. Don't close your eyes tonight.
I always close my eyes.
Not tonight. Look at me tonight. Look at me tonight. Go slowly, please, go slowly.
I'm going as slow as I can.
Then go slower, or I'm slipping.
I got you.
I'm slipping, I'm telling you. Put down the tennis balls. Who needs those tennis balls anyway? I got a broken foot here.
It's not broken. If it was broken, you couldn't step down on it.
I can't step down on it. I'm telling you, it feels broken. It's my foot, isn't it? Put me down in
And
here.
which chair would you like?
The one in my bedroom at home. You want to get it for me?
What are you getting so upset for?
Because you ask me such stupid questions. The sofa, right? Easy.
Trying.
Put the goddamn racket down. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, 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 shit.
It really hurts, huh?
When have you heard me say shit 5 times?
Let me try to get a doctor.
First, get me some aspirin.
How many do you want?
40.
The thing that kills me is they saw your shoelaces were untied. That's why they kept lobbing the ball over your head.
Look at that ankle puff up. It's the size of a grapefruit. I'm gonna have to wear your shoes home on the plane tomorrow.
They just kept lobbing the ball over your head. Lob, 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 sons of bitches.
When I fell, I heard something go snap. I said, please, God, let it be my brassiere.
Oh, it wasn't tennis out there. It was war. They only hit to you when the sun was in your eyes, and they only hit to me when my shorts were slipping down.
Please.
Oh, I know 8 doctors in Los Angeles.
Look in the yellow pages under orthopedic.
On Sunday, July 4th? You expect the doctor to make a house call on Sunday, July 4th?
Mort, it's getting excruciating. If you can't get a doctor, call a druggist. I'll take a laundryman, a delivery boy. Just get somebody, please.
Lob, 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 dirty sons of bitches. All right, here's the orthopedics. Abel, Abernathy, Abramowitz, Barnard, Benson, Berkowitz, pick one.
No, doesn't sound good.
What do you mean they don't sound good? They're just names. You want them to come over and audition for you?
Nothing strikes me. Keep reading.
Block, Brewster, Brunkhorst.
No, I don't want Bronkhorst.
What's wrong with Brunkhorst?
He sounds like a horse doctor. Get me someone with a soft name.
This is crazy. I'll call the hotel. They must know someone.
Oh, quick, cover the phone up from some of our obscenity.
Can I have the front desk, please?
Oh, shitty shit.
No, operator, that was my wife. Hello, yes, this is Mr. Hollander in 203. Yes, my wife just had an accident on the tennis court and she thinks her foot may be broken. Can you possibly get us a doctor? You can? Oh, thank you very much. He said he'd have someone call.
You should have told them what kind of a doctor. This is Beverly Hills. They'll probably send a psychiatrist.
Room service, please. He's not gonna get away with this. I'm gonna play him singles someday, and I don't know how, but somewhere I'm gonna find a solid steel ball, and on the first serve, I'll break his back, the bastard. Hello, yes, this is Mr. Hollander in 203. I'd like 3 buckets of ice cubes, please. No glasses, just the ice cubes.
And a Monte Cristo sandwich.
Are you serious?
I didn't break my stomach, just my ankle. I'm hungry. I want a Monte Cristo sandwich.
Hello, yes, 3 buckets of ice cubes and a Monte Cristo sandwich. You know what the odds must be in Las Vegas for an order like that? Hello? Yes. Yes.
Who is it?
It's them, the lobbers. Her foot's broken, that's how she is. Yes, it's the size of a coconut. What can you do? They want to know what they can do. I'll tell you what you can do. You can go down to the pro shop and buy 2 cans of Wilson yellow tennis balls, charge them to me, and shove them up your respective asses.
Are you crazy? Those are our best friends.
I said I'd pay for the balls, didn't I?
The four of us never should have taken a vacation together. I knew there was trouble from the first day. When he showed up at the airport and said he forgot his credit cards, I knew we were in for it.
I will never travel with them again. 8 pieces of luggage for 2 skinny people. What do they got in there?
Where?
In the luggage.
Her makeup, every new perfume that comes out, she's got it. Babe, Charlie, Harold, Milton, whatever. No wonder I slipped and fell. The car was covered with all her goddamn skin cream and lotion.
My God, what happened? We thought it was just a sprain. Is it very painful? Oh, my poor babe.
Don't do that. I yell shit when you do that.
Here, this is a can you told me to buy. Do you want me to take the balls out first? Have you called the doctor? Has he called the doctor?
Yes.
Is he a good
The
man?
hotel is sending somebody.
Shouldn't she have some ice on that leg, Mort? Mort, should we get some ice?
Gert's talking to you. What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm sorry, Stu. I'm very upset. Best foot may be broken. My temper got the best of me. I ordered some ice, okay?
I understand.
It's been a rough 3 weeks. After a while, you start to get on each other's nerves, you know?
Sure.
I mean, 4 people taking a vacation together can get very testy. You can only do it with your best friends. And you and Gert are best friends. Christ, we'll have better friends than you. Because if we did, I would have told you to shove a steel racket up your ass.
Oh, my God.
What are you, crazy? What are you blaming us for? It wasn't our fault.
Love wasn't your fault. The woman stood there defenseless with her laces open. Would you hit a ball to me? Oh, no. You kept hitting it over a crippled woman's head.
She wasn't crippled until she fell.
Could you please do this in the other room? I need this one to yell in. Oh, defecation!
Can I look at it?
You touch her foot, and they ship you back to Chicago on air freight.
Watch it, Morty. Don't threaten me. I've taken enough crap from you these past few weeks. Don't you threaten me.
Oh, it's all coming out now. Now we're all going to hear about it, right? It all started the night we got the room with the view in Honolulu, and you got the toilet that kept backing up. Only I didn't book the room, smart ass.
Watch it, Morty. I don't like being called smartass.
Stop it, both of you. Somebody go get a cold towel until the ice gets here. Look at them. Look how they just stand there.
You smell wonderful. What are you wearing?
Oh, it's called After Tennis. I just bought it. I'll get the towel myself.
That woman should be lying flat on her back with her foot up in the air. Let's get her into bed.
I don't need your goddamn advice. Don't you start telling me what to do for her. Come on, honey, let's get you flat on your back with your foot up in the air.
That'll help you, Morty. You can't do it alone.
All right, honey. Just put all your weight on us. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Jesus, that hurts!
Well, don't step down on it.
Not my foot. My arms are pulling my arms apart!
Let go of her arm, you schmuck.
It's your fault. You're going the wrong way.
You giving me directions again? Last time you gave me directions, we missed San Francisco.
Can we argue about this after the amputation?
I got you, honey, don't worry. Where's the cold towel, for Christ's sakes?
Don't yell at my wife while I am carrying your wife.
Oh, God, no!
What?
What is it? What happened?
I broke a bottle of perfume. I'm awfully sorry.
My balls of Versailles? My duty-free $90 balls of Versailles? Let me through on the important one!
Of all the stupid-ass breaking perfume bottles.
It was an accident, for Christ's sake. She didn't do it on purpose.
That's right, so far we have 2 accidents and 2 not on purposes. And my wife's got a broken foot in the beautiful smelling bathroom.
We'll pay for the perfume. I owe you $90, all right?
Could we do the accounting from the bed? Just get me to the bed, please.
Beth, be careful when you walk in the bathroom. There's broken glass on the floor.
I'm so glad you told me I was going to be walking in there a lot today.
All right, let's get her down gently.
Yeah, please, do it gently. There, what the hell?
Have you got a Band-Aid? I cut my finger on the glass.
How would you do that?
Mort, I know you're busy. Have you got a Band-Aid and some iodine?
In a minute, Gert, let's just take one casualty at a time.
All right. Which way are we going to go?
North by northeast. What do you mean, which way we gotta go?
Frontwards or backwards?
Whichever one you do, don't surprise me. Tell me first.
Backwards. We'll put her down backwards.
All right. When I say 3, we sit on the bed. Ready? Now. 1, 2...
Me too?
Certainly you two. Who do you think we're doing it for?
That's right, yell at her. Why don't you just push her?
Can we get this over with? Ready? Now. 1, 2...
Oh, shit!
What? What is it? What happened?
My head! I banged my head on the medicine cabinet. I think I'm gonna pass out. Yes, I am.
First me, then Gert. I was first.
1, 2, 3. She's out like a light. Give me a cold wet towel, hurry.
Oh, Stu, did I pass out?
Just for a second, hon. Where is it? Where did you hit it?
I had my head down in the sink. I was trying to rush with the towel and I stood up too quickly. I think it's a concussion.
You see what you did? You got her so crazy the woman's got a concussion.
You're gonna blame me because your wife doesn't know how to get up from a sink?
It's bleeding. My head is bleeding.
No, that's your finger. Your finger's bleeding onto your head. Will you get me a cold wet towel for Christ's sakes?
She should have a doctor. Mort, give her our doctor. Get a bronc horse.
I feel nauseated. I think I'm gonna throw throw up. Will you help me to the bathroom?
I don't think so, hon. I don't think you should be moved.
Here! A piece of glass went through my goddamn sneaker. I hope you're satisfied. There, does that hurt?
No. 'Cause it's a flamenco!
Help me up. This floor is cold. I feel chilly.
Give me a hand. Let's put her on the bed.
Oh, I bled on the carpet. Dude, I got blood on the carpet.
Don't worry about it. I'm paying for it. All right, grab her feet and don't lift until I tell you.
Jesus, it's like Guadalcanal in here.
1, 2, 3. Lift. Easy. Put her down gently.
God damn, it's vacation I ever took in my whole life.
All right. Let's settle our accounts. I want to get out of here.
Forget it. I don't want your money. Keep your lousy money. Ow, I think it went right into the bone.
I'm paying for everything. You understand? I want an itemized list. Perfume, the blood on the carpet, the tennis balls I'm shoving up my ass. Everything. And then I want a receipt for my taxes. What's today's date, bastard?
Hey, calm down. Take it easy. Let's not get our noses out of joint.
You call this a vacation? I had a better vacation when I had my hernia operation. I'm sick of your face. I'm sick of your 12-cent cigars. After 3 weeks, my clothes smell like they've been in a humidor. I'm sick of your breakfast. I'm sick of your lightly buttered rye toast and eggs over lightly every goddamn morning. Would it kill you to have a waffle once in a while? One stinky little waffle for my sake.
What are you, crazy? We got 2 invalids in bed and you're talking about waffles.
We did everything you wanted. You made all the decisions. You took all the pictures. I didn't get to take one picture with my own camera. You picked all the restaurants. 9 Japanese restaurants in 3 weeks. I am nauseated at the sight of watching you eat tempura with your shoes off. I am bored following your wife in every chopstick store in the West Coast looking for Mexican bracelets.
Hey, wait a minute. Your wife bought 2. What about a pair of African earrings that hang down to her navel?
A year I planned for this vacation. You know when I got the show for it? 2 purple Hawaiian shirts for my kids that you picked out. Even Hawaiians wouldn't wear them. 1 entire morning wasted in Honolulu while 5 Chinese tellers met you for a $39 Hong Kong suit that fell apart in a box. I spent half an afternoon on Fisherman's Wharf watching a 69 nearsighted artist sketch a portrait of you that looks like Charles Watt. I've had enough. I'm a nervous wreck. I need a vacation.
Come on, buddy. I'll get you a drink. How about a nice planter's punch?
Please, don't order another planter's punch. I'd go crazy if I had to try to watch you trying to get the cherry out of your straw. Don't do that to me, Mort.
I won't. I won't play with my cherry again, I promise. Why don't we just shake hands and forget everything?
Shake his hand.
Watch what you're doing, you idiot!
Take that back. Either you apologize to my wife for calling her an idiot, or I'll take this tennis racket and backhand it to death.
All right, now don't threaten me. I got a little bit more meat on me. Never threaten someone who's got more meat on him.
He's right, Stu. Look how much meat he's got on him.
Apologize. I want a nice apology. I want a smile on your face. You got 5 seconds.
All right, now don't get physical with me. If you attack, I'll counterattack.
1,
Don't fight, please don't fight.
2,
Someone will get hurt and fall on me.
3,
I'll punch you with my fist, Stu.
4.
I'm talking about a closed, hard fist, no open hands.
Are you going to apologize before I say 5?
Say it. Say it. What, are you afraid to say it? I'll say it for you. 5. 5. There, I said it, all right. 5.
I'll say it myself, goddamn you. 5!
Drop it! Drop the racket! Never! Never! I'll turn you blue! Tell me what shade of blue you like, white or dark!
Kill each other. We have to take care of ourselves.
All right? You want to play? Okay. Let's play in the bathroom. I'll show you a nice game in the bathroom called Kill Your Friend.
I have to go to the John when you get them out of there. I have to go in.
Oh, he kicked me. Oh, God, what a place he kicked me.
Oh, Dennis. Get me a dentist. I'm gonna lose some teeth.
Oh, you two threw in there. I have to go in.
Let me see, what'd he do to you?
It's swelling up. Jesus, my lip is swelling up like a balloon.
Ice is coming. I got enough for all of us.
I haven't been kicked there since I played football. And even then I was wearing protection.
Isn't it? Help me to the bathroom.
I don't believe what's going on here. It's like the John Wayne movie.
Jesus.
What are you crying about? If I could lift my leg, I'd kick her in the same place.
Come on. Come on over here. I'll take you on.
Are you crazy? Stop it! Stop it! Everybody just...
What was the doctor's name? I think maybe we should all see him. Listen, where he kicked me, even easy would have hurt.
I still have a few good teeth left. I'll bite your goddamn leg off unless you apologize to Jerk for calling her a moron.
I didn't call her a moron. I called her an idiot. Pipsqueak, don't you ever bite me again! You could give me a blood disease! Hit him! Get him up and hit him!
Don't sit on him, please! I'm sorry, Beth.
Listen, the truth is the truth.
All right, now nobody is leaving this room until we all make up with each other. We came here friends, and we're leaving friends. So, tell me we're friends, you bastard!
Make up with him still! It's the only chance we've got!
I make up and surrender.
No, not like that. Like you mean it!
I mean it! I can't breathe! I'm cutting off my hair!
I don't understand. Why is he cutting off his hair?
And tell me we had a good time on this vacation. Tell me!
I got a good time!
Especially the Japanese restaurants.
Especially the goddamn Japanese restaurants. Let me up, my ribs are cracky!
And you want to take another vacation with us next year.
Crack my ribs! Crack